Hey. So I wanted to show off this script I made. So basically, if you're into art, like pixel art, I recommend that Pioneer Valley Games, PV Games, 2.5D graphics. Now, the size is a little off, but this is a similar style to it's a vibe, it's a spiritual similarity to um, other stuff. And basically what I did here is in Godot, got this script. So what I have is, there's a lot, this is a very large pack of sprites and everything. But these are just the base character of the in-game sprites for the character. And the way it works, to the best of my knowledge, is it layers the clothes over this. So it has quite a few animations, and I'll go through these. So it's at animation 0, and this is the 4 frames. And it was a little tricky to vibe code this because in these 4 frames, there's 600 animations in these 2, and there are 3 approximately, and there are 3 frames per animation, and then in this 8 directions, and then in I believe 4 and 1 for the first few animations, there's 8 frames per animation, and eventually it goes down to 3 frames. So this wasn't the most intuitive to figure out, but I did it. So basically what I'm doing here then with Godot is I have an animate sprite 2D for each of the sprite sheets, and I basically just want to get to know this a little bit. So I thought it'd be easier to actually see it. So I put this on GitHub. It's available on GitHub, what I did. And as you can see, I did this in ChatGPT. And again, here is this on itch.io. I encourage you to go buy it if you think you like this type of art and you want to do stuff in this style. And then, he has Discord and an Twitter X, which he hasn't posted to for a while, but, maybe he hopefully will again. So anyway, with that said, let's actually go through these. And again, I'm just doing this for, it's on my YouTube channel. If you want to actually use these, go buy the pack. So this is me, creating content for my YouTube and also learning at the same time and, promoting this because I love this style of art. This 8 direction movements. So this is the first animation. And basically this script that I have, which is on GitHub, it allows me to, when I press play to go to debug mode, and then I use the arrow keys to go through the animations. And it took a little while because, again, it's like one, I can't remember which is which. Like one, they're not quite in order, but regardless, for some of these, as you can see, like this one and this one, this must be, I think, what, 1 and 4 did I say? Because those have 8 frames per animation here. So it's like, shooting a firearm, punching, these are 3 frames, and then again walking, and it's 8 directions. So walking, crouched, punching, walking, crouching, in 8 directions, running, that's nice. He's looking at his cell phone, wringing his hands, looking at something. See, and then it's like, well, how could I integrate these into a game? I mean, I know how I can integrate them into a game. That one's messed up. Okay, this needs, I thought it was fixed. It's not fixed. Maybe it got out of, I wonder if see, it's working again. Okay, some of those are a little askew. Maybe it's just, maybe for some of those, it's just like you're unalived. So it's just, I see. Maybe I need to fix that. Interesting. Anyway. See, I got to go look at these more closely. And it goes back to working. It just sort of lines up then. He's like dancing, making fun of somebody. He's like shooting a rifle. So I got to fix this. I did notice the one bug where, on this one, where he's like looking unalived. And then, again, it's like tired. He's on fentanyl or something. Just kidding, just kidding. And crouching, like an axe. Oh, see, if you got an axe, you could do like tree chopping animations. And here he's nailed over. He's doing something there. He's like smacking to the side. Then eventually, okay, he's like, no, no, please don't. Interesting. So that one didn't change directions. Oh, this one. So eventually this stops because this is the one with the fewest amount of sprite sheets. So eventually that goes right there and just sort of freezes. So and he's laying here. There's sort of like laying in the sun. There's a tiny bit of movement. So it must be 3 frames. I just need to go back on this one and see where it's just like 1 frame. I think it's 1 frame. Oh, cool. And we could be like sitting in a car. What's he doing there? Oh, okay, throwing something. That's cool. So this is a pretty cool set. And basically, so this comes with clothing. So the way it works, I believe, is you layer the clothing on top of it. So you sort of render it in a layer. And it has outfits. I've not gotten that far yet. And eventually this one's going to freeze. Okay, this like, you know, he could be using like a Joe or a bow staff. He's like, stop in the name of love. Just kidding. And then he's dancing. He's like, yeah, rock on, buddy. So I think the thing to do is to like index all these. And create like an animation info binary that you can then call to like do animations based on whatever's happening. Because if this was going to be like a massive multi-online player, MMO RPG. So yeah, so this one ran out of animations at I think it starts at animation 0, so this probably has 168 animations. And then here's more crouching, sitting. Back to 0. So where does it mess up here? Anyway, I'll find that later. But yeah, so go buy this guy's asset pack if you like 2D animations and see, you know, they have the clothing and stuff. So it layers on top of the base character, I believe. You know, it's all separated out. That doesn't show it here. There's also a lot of other things. Again, this specific axonometric diametric 2:1 ratio originally was in an online RPG from the 90s, and there's various free servers and whatever. You know, this is totally unique art. Don't get me wrong. This is 100% unique. It is just using it is compatible. Let's just say there's software on GitHub like Classic UO and UO Fiddler, except for some of the scaling. This is basically compatible with ServUO and Classic UO, which are GitHub projects. At least this with Classic UO specifically, which is a client for a game. This specific perspective is compatible. So if you scaled this correctly, you know, if you did purchase these assets, which anyway, you go look into the license yourself. But let's just say, I believe people have created totally unique games using ServUO. So you could create totally unique art. And, you know, if you use this art and if you only use unique art and art that you've properly licensed, such as this, then you could use ServUO and Classic UO if you scale this correctly to basically, you know, make a massive multiplayer online RPG that is using only open source software and only unique assets that you've created and licensed So yeah, go buy this guy's stuff. It's awesome. It's a beautiful style of art. I hope more people do this style of art, learn about this style of art, pixel art, when it's pixel art. And then two, this is an axonometric, diametric 2-to-1 ratio perspective. With the key and how you can tell if that style, why this style is so distinctive, is because like if you look at here, it's a lot of isometric games. If you look at like a tile, it's not a square turned on its side at 45 degrees. So it's like a diamond. This is a square diamond. That is the axonometric 2-to-1 diametric perspective, also called military perspective, which I'm not sure is the exact correct terminology, but yeah. So check out this guy's art. Go look at this on GitHub if you want to. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. Thanks for watching. Again, go buy this guy's stuff. Do the right thing, and get if you want to use it, go to itch.io and look this up. So there's a bunch of other 2.5D packs that all should be compatible with each other. So yeah, I think it's freaking awesome. Cheers, subscribe, follow my channel, like this video. Bless up, limitless peace. Yeah.